What's up, guys? It is Micah Machine here. Today is October 26, 2016, and it is rest day. So, I need this rest day. I'm going to explain why in just a second, but I'm going to explain my program here for you. So, I have today rest, tomorrow rest, and then I have a squat and a volume bench day. So, I work out 4 times a week programmed. So I do come in on my rest days at times, and I do accessory workouts. I'll do um, beauty workouts like arm day. I'll come in, I'll hit bicep, tricep, traps, whatever. So it's always, and I usually kind of scheme it out to where it's not going to affect the major lift that I have planned. Um, but other times I will just use the rest day, especially because of my busy schedule. It works out perfect that way. I'm still making gains. In fact, I'm making more gains than I've made ever. Maybe because I'm being so consistent with this, but it feels good. It's going good, and it works. And a lot of people think, okay, well, what's the secret? Sorry about these lights. I guess it's kind of affecting the camera a little weird. But people always think, okay, well, what's the secret workout plan that I can do? How do I get big arms? Do these workouts and you'll become huge. It's like all this bullshit. And it is. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking bullshit. I'm going to be honest, there is no special workout. Okay? I'm a firm believer of you just pick one. Just make one. I don't care. Go online, find someone's that maybe meets your needs. I like to program my own because I know my needs, I know my schedule, and it's easier for me that way. And there's not really just, there might be one that works better for you, but that's something you got to figure out. Everybody's an individual. And I think the biggest thing is, regardless of which one you do, is to just go and do it. You're going to find results. If you're at the gym, if you're working out, you're going to find results. That's it. No bullshit. No nothing. No special thing to it. It's just go to the gym, lift, and lift hard. If you want to be big, you want to be strong, you have to do what you got to do to be strong, which is go to the gym, work out religiously. Do it very consistently. Don't skip. Don't leave for like a week or two, and totally screw up whatever you're doing. You got to try to stay consistent. Your muscle works off memory. And then every now and then switch it up. Exactly. You just keep moving through these programs. Put a time limit on your program and then move to the next one. Or even if you don't want to do time limit, like for me, right now I'm just kind of going by feel. Once I feel like I'm at a point to where it needs to change, I change it. I've done it other ways too, to where it's definitely planned out. There's like a 30-day program or whatever, 3-month program. I've done those too, and they work. They're great. You just got to pick one. You just got to do it. You got to eat big. You got to sleep good. It's a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. People don't just become strong, big by going to the gym every now and then. It is definitely a lifestyle that you choose, and it's a good one too. You learn a lot of self-discipline, and you're healthy. So pay attention to what you eat, how much you eat, and your sleep, quality of sleep, and how much you get of sleep. And make sure that you stay consistent. Try to figure out a thing in life. I know life's crazy. Mine is too. My schedule's never the same. It's always wacky. It's always all over the place. And I could be anywhere, and I could be out there for a while. It's kind of just how it happens when you're trying to put a company together. And then I do other stuff too on the side. So when I'm not working my job, I'm working my own stuff. And I go to the gym and I do all these things. So you got to try to figure out a way that works. So anyway, into that rant, back onto why I need today's rest. Today's rest I needed because, yesterday didn't go as planned. The last video I talked about how I was going to go and try to smash 265 from my bench. Didn't happen. I also mentioned new chiropractor I was going to see. And I did see him. Great guy, awesome. I've never met anybody who approaches chiropractic the way he does, and I really like it. Real quick, I'll tell you one reason I like him is because he's very open. He explains things, he'll answer questions, and he'll do it even without being asked. So he's pretty transparent in that way. Not only that, but he almost preaches that I am the tool to my own health, to my own cure, to my problem. And that shows me that somebody's not just trying to sell me some sort of program, some sort of tool, some sort of special pill that only they can offer, you know? Like, that right there gets my trust. That right there makes me respect them that much more. And then after that, I analyze. So I've been to one visit. I'm going to go to another one on Thursday for a checkup. I usually don't like people who schedule you on things, but it makes sense. I'll come in, I'll do it. It's pretty cheap too. It works into my insurance, so that's great. But I tweaked my arm there because he was doing some strength stuff. My left side wasn't activating as fast as my right, so it was kind of a mind, and that's what he does. He does a lot of mind muscle control. That's what it's me who fixes the problem, right? And he helped me fix that towards the end. But before then, when we were doing the test, he put weight on, and I tried to push against it. I pushed against really hard, and it popped something and pinched a nerve in my arm, and it happened a couple times. So by the time I was done, it was already aching. Anyway, he finishes, I leave, I feel good. I go to the gym, I start putting weight on it, and I start to feel it. So I did do some good stuff yesterday, so I had to take the good with the bad. So I pushed 225 again for 5. It's where I started my 5-3-2-1 is my rep scheme, as I've mentioned before. I started there and went up from there. So I've done weight for more reps than I've ever done those specific weights at. So that was pretty cool, but I completely missed 255. You see, I would have stopped at 225 if I had thought I had. Now that I know from that lesson, I would have stopped right there, either stayed there or gone down or just completely quit and then moved on to my accessory stuff. So next time I'm going to look at this, look at the pain, think, okay, don't do that, and then assess it from there. But I didn't, so the weight was moving, it was hurting, and I was thinking, okay, well, if the weight's moving, I can handle the pain. Fuck the pain. It's not a big deal. I'm not a little bitch, right? So I keep going up. It keeps getting heavier. I get to 255, which is my first single that I'm doing, and then the next one would have been 265. And I'm already thinking as I go into this, fuck, my shoulder hurts. It's throbbing. It's shooting down my arm. And it feels weak. So I get in there. Immediately when I unrack it, I feel the pain. And I'm like, screw it. I already got it off. Let's do this. So I go down. Couldn't even get it off my chest. Barely get it off my chest. Spotter had to do the rest. So put me in a bad mood and took me the whole car ride, 12 minutes from the gym, to calm myself down. I was worked up, really angry, really disappointed, really upset. And it affected Kayla, my workout partner, my girlfriend. And she missed a lift well, she didn't miss. She did her max, but she should have done more. I feel like I took away from what she should have done because of my negative attitude that spread to her. So I learned, if you got a problem, you mess up, you got a bad mood, try to keep it. Well, try to stay positive in the first place. It's going to do you good. And if not, it's going to do the people around you good. It's good to have a workout partner, and you want to be there to pump each other up, not to put each other down. So, in retrospect, I would keep my mood up, hide it if anything, and worry about it later so that she can make her lift. But I know it's kind of hard, easier said than done, definitely for me. Like in the moment, I was just already so pissed off, but you got to take a step back and remember that it's okay and think on the bright side, like I did. I did meet some goals, like I said, so that was cool. Well, I did make, not goals, but I guess I made some records, some PRs for myself. So in the future, I'm going to try to stay calm. And it took me a long time to calm down, but I'm going to try to make that better. Stay positive for your sake, and if not, for the sake of people who are working out with you, so that they don't have to miss their lifts or they don't have to have a bad attitude too. That's it, guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, and most importantly, guys, stay happy.